Okay. Let us delve into
Story. I have a new outfit.
um I kind of wanted to go with a more royal, something that feels a little more Warrior of Darkness-esque, and also I wanted to use one of my favorite axes. Um, so, oh, I never pulled up, the, never pulled up my post-MSQ checklist. No, don't you dare freaking start running the story without me reading it. Faded memories. Right then, while the Crystal Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair we attend to our own. Making sure everything is working right. Perfect. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so. And there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Ishtola should not be left alone at Endir. Might I trouble you to visit her a little and see that all is well? I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. Aw, you flatter me. My thanks. You may leave the Ascians to us. Once they're out of the way, we will retire to Uamor, and when Ishtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you're bound for Andir, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide you a boat. I know how to read. I keep forgetting to take my own advice and reading like a chapter or two of like Assassination Classroom beforehand just so I can get my brain warmed up to read. Let us be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't, and do everything that I would, but also don't do everything I would and do some things that I won't. I have a delivery from the Source Kupo, courtesy of one Tatarutaru. I love that I have the sound. You're a long way from home, Moogle, and this is from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? Archonloaf, thou sayest, why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world, may I try some? Mayest thou, child? Thou must! That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. It's quite disgusting. Though it rarely darkened on our dinner table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the stadium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alfino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, you know that? What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Oh, I need to clean my glasses. These things are dirty. It's like keeping me hella distracted. Please, hand, don't bleed while I'm cleaning my lenses. Thank you.
Right, let's be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way.
You were that lost in thought, weren't you, my boy? Da, 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 da. Do 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 do. I did a dungeon before stream, and it was which one was it? Sea Siren Song, and I gotta say I got a good chunk of experience out of it. It was pretty nice.
Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself, what brings you to these parts? Heading out to the sea, eh? But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and we'll ready a boat. Do I get to hear my wife speak in this one?
Oh. Hey, wife? Oh, hey, no, a little bit's bad. Bad. Flick him on the forehead.
I had intended to speak with you alone. None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers.
Does it?
I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
Time for the echo, the echo, the echo. Time to echo all the way home.
Reviewing the records yet again, really? You worry too much, Elizabeth. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession.
Do think some thought you ill-suited for the role? How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No. I am Elidibus, and I must...
Oh, we're about to get the...
I will fulfill my duty.
Oh. So my favorite lore is about to be spewed.
Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope.
Hope.
Ah, it swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
Oh, bud, why do you struggle? Something you gotta ask yourself and figure out through growth and understanding of one's own desires and reason to fight.
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask.
But what if I don't want to do what you ask? Oh, right. I don't have auto on.
Show me your strength. I would take your measure.
I do love Elidibus. I think Emmett's still my favorite, but Elidibus is so good.
I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
Proceed.
Aided memory? How intriguing.
Dun 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 dun. Like how this stream will have 3 big fights in it. This Hero's Gauntlet and Seed of Sacrifice. Seed of Sacrifice? Yep.
You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarat. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. Tire of your games. You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy and you are mine. Our goals are in conflict. We are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigning sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? Cut the music. You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built.
And you who have slaughtered my people before I slaughtered any of yours.
You don't deny it then. Very well. Let us change this cast. Let's change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. But do not imagine I crave remorse. Only justice. Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you have become.
Oh, it's everyone from the city-states, huh? Like the 3. I don't think I've ever actually looked back at that.
Let us begin. Rest assured there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. And I believe I have the perfect subjects.
No.
Let not their appearance stay your hand. Beneath the facade, they are only mere monsters.
Only merely monsters.
All too easy, I see. But at least you understand the rules. Thus we will make our way to the capital.
That was in poor taste, even for you.
That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroy all who barred your way, sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. But, come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginnings. The beginning when so much of your story awaits. Moonbreeder, Sid. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them, claim your place as a hero. Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done. Onward then, over the bloodied bodies of the fallen.
Oh, the 3 girls.
You tasted many sweet triumphs, but you so too did taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the crystal braves that idealistic, pathetic dream bore from a malformed creature? You know and loathe all. Let your hatred burn and strike them down with all your might.
God damn it.
With such ease yet again, you always did grow stronger with every battle.
I didn't want to kill the Ascians, but I didn't want my friends to die either. And the sake of the people are greater than the sake of 4. You would kill every being on these worlds so that 30 could come back.
It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you, or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters, no. I have dealt with countless heroes, and it always ends the same way. No amount of reason will bridge our differences. It will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I cannot put faith in my own beliefs and fight for them with all my being. You're wrong. We can always strive for understanding, for compromise. How very naive. If you're willing to compromise on your beliefs, you all but admit that you are flawed, that they are flawed. But I assure you have no intention of compromising on mine. Come, what may... I will fulfill my mission as Elidibus. But enough talk. It is not your assertion that I wish to know, but your strength.
No.
Falsely accused of regicide, you fled to the snow-swept fields of Kurthus. Had you and the Scions met your demise that day at the Sultanate, the Hydaelyn might have been spared this. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. I love that the music changes for each expansion. Swept along by the tides of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict just as you were bid. Or was that the thirst for vengeance that drove you?
Impossible.
I trust you are beginning to limber up. Do keep the fine form.
my boys.
Around heroes, people are wont to flock, but people who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the last. Come, let the curtains rise on the grand melee.
Damn it all.
Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. No more than they deserve. In the end, the hand of friendship was tainted by personal desire.
Hey, Iceheart, how you doing, love?
You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragon Song War. There's no saving comrades this time. All you can do is but cut off the serpent's head.
Ba 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 ba.
As simple as that. A thousand-year war brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict.
That pisses me off right here. It's not even.
How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my. Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let's return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following a trial of ash, you set forth for Alamigo and Doma into a storm of blood. Again, you fought again and again. And you grew stronger. So strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength that we shall lay bare in order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort. You journeyed to the far east plains. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors and sought to win them over for your cause.
The sun cannot be extinguished.
The strong are drawn to the strong. Thus you grew new allies to your banner.
Tsuyu!
Yet, where ardent souls gather, so too does fires burn. In this way, you consign those around you to the flames. Burn them all, hero.
Oh. There you go, what's up?
Boink. Reduce them to nothingness, like the inferior morning dews they are.
I cannot fail. Not again.
Forgive me.
You do not hesitate, or perhaps you could not. No matter, let us turn our fate to the finale. Here we shall test between two fellow beasts. It is only fitting, do you not agree? When I fought you in this flesh, 'twas I who triumphed.
Oh, let's get that out.
Will you turn the tables this time?
Dun, dun, dun. So I'm just gonna respond to something.
My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event,
Hello, Jin. How you doing?
there is only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let's try something different. Come, we continue this within.
Back to Lala, absolutely. I had to become the little frog again. It was only right going into the final act of these 10-year journeys. Even though it's been like 4 months.
An impressive show of strength. But surely no more than a foretaste of which Emmett Selk's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fairer measure to compare like with like, yes. I shall just have to test you myself.
Small fist to punch a little bit, absolutely. Gotta punch him right in the dick.
Come, little, show me what you can do. Fallen warrior, Ardbert.
Warrior v warrior.
Come, fight me. I may not be the real odd, but you do well not to underestimate me. Imagine all that made him the warrior he was. Every battle he waged, every blow swung is part of my very being. So come, fight me like you mean it, and take my head. Good, good. I can sense your murderous intent.
You can play other game, have fun. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your game, Jim.
You'd kill me given the chance. Mayhap you think to recover this body. If so, prove that it is of no use to me. Prove that I can't best you with it. Come with me. Come at me with everything you've got.
Alright, so we just gotta hit him with a few of these. Oh, that's okay. I'll just take one little poke. I can heal myself anyways. So, if all goes to plan, tomorrow or Sunday, I will be going out momentarily to get some stuff that I need. And with that, means next week, I get to... Next week? I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after. I get to begin a new game on stream. So we will go back to not just being exclusively 14 related.
I see you're different from the beast when you faced my creation. A different beast from when you faced my creation. Very well. I will transcend my very limits, and we'll see what you're truly capable of.
Because, you know, I would like other stuff to be on the channel. It won't be as popular games at times, but, you know, why not play some different stuff every now and again?
Hold nothing back, for neither will I.
10 minutes remaining to complete the Faded Memories. But, you know, once we're done, because I already said before, I'm going to be playing through, what's it called? Crisis Core. After that, we will be, playing through, Rebirth. After Rebirth, I'm planning on doing one of two games.
I have my answer.
I will either be playing through 7 Remake, or I will be playing through 7 Original. Then from there, maybe we'll go into... maybe we'll go into another Final Fantasy. Maybe we'll go into Baldur's Gate. Maybe we'll go into something. We'll figure it out.
The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Have you finished?
Hi, Ishtola.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see. Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal. The ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire.
True.
I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
She's got a point.
Your question is irrelevant.
You're irrelevant.
No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, Warrior of Darkness?
Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not going to answer that because that's a stupid question. Ishtola. It has been a long, eventful morning, if it is indeed morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see you, to see that my efforts at Anadir have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news of the surface? I see. Then, let us make for Eorzea at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elidibus's parting threat, not least of all. But forgive me. It would seem that my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Anadir. With luck, the ethereal stream you traversed still lingers. I won't be long. Handy. Money. Floor candy. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of twinkling of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. You pick it up and eat it. Day forth, bring honor to the seat of. The distorted voice of an ancient rings out in your mind, a moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. You notice something else glinting up ahead. More floor candy, let's go! Num 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 num. You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor, though they differ in color and decoration. Each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals and find the words that they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends, embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes, all is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for good of our people, no greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. There do not There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. Bum, bum, dun, dun, dun. Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another 2 crystals. As you reach out within your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze, and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? Give me more floor candy. You soon discover 2 more crystals, rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I can hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear, so please dry your tears. Whatever awaits you at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. I'm gonna find the best candy there is, the best tasting rock of them all, the rock I shall hold close to my heart and only take a lick from when I most desperately need it. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. The time is come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation. We shall save our star.
From this life, our savior born, may I be worthy of the honor.
In my soul turning, I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably, and this power I wield begins to seem terrible. But this is right. It is right.
The tale the crystals weave seems to be near its end, but it isn't over yet. Boing, boing.
with almost melancholy and a melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questioning eye. Through salvation though salvation is ours, it came at a great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again beneath a blue sky. Judging by his testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. You scan the area and another glint catches your eye. Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by that sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this how it is to end? For we who love the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it to be so. Well, 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 we meet again, my new old friend. Hi, Hythelodius. How good of you to remember. I see you have been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine, their guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbol for the convocation of the 14, would you not agree? As you have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the lives of a member of the convocation, as remembered by the unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so, but they suffice for imbuing memories with sundered souls, that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I am sure Emmett Selk wouldn't mind. So, how fare you of late? You are feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emmett Selk? The promise to remember? It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well but imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow. How empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause may appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that's quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. My favorite candy of them all. I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiac's summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors have been denied unworthy commemoration. No crystal exists in that for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist at any rate, and it wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. The crystal bearing the forgotten name of her office, along with the magic of her own convincing. A singular incantation embodying her spirit. Among all the offices, the 14 was most unusual. For while the rest sat in Amarat, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In course of her duty, she traveled at length to breadth every land. Length and breadth of every land, and befriend countless folk. She encountered troubles too, of course. Matters which she could simply have referred to the Convocation, but that was not her way. Nay, more often than not, she would call upon her comrades and together resolve the matter themselves. Such is the magic sealed within the crystal, the magic to summon the stars at your side. In times of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And it's blue raspberry flavored. And now it is where it belongs. Oh, there is no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act on my own volition or the will of my recreator.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to.
Sorry, wife.
Is something troubling you?
Don't let her see all the candies you just got. She'll want to take them.
No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
Dun, dun, dun. Ah, fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea. We had had we the luxury of time. But we must prepare for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I, were I him. Not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emmett Selk sought to find common ground with us for all our misgivings. Ultimately, the differences between us were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emmett Selk understood this, and if his gestures resonated with you, perhaps you might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you, of all people, know that there is no such thing as a forgotten conclusion.
The converging light.
Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. Ba 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 ba. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait. Too many characters has to be voiced.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Probably a lot. At
Master
least
Chai,
4.
you mentioned
7.
that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
No. Bad.
Another star shower.
Wait, is that... Amaranth?
You feel things.
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
And who might you be?
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads! No, you don't! Ha!
They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
No.
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
But a paladin, a black mage, and a bard so far.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship!
Alright. I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and I'll be right back. Alright. Let's see how long this queue will take. Hero's Gauntlet. 5-minute queue time. We got this. I don't know if I should actually restart now, or... No, I should restart a little bit later, because I'll be going, you know, for like 3.5 hours, technically. So, I'll restart after this dungeon, before the trial. And we'll see from there. Alright, let's see. I have 4 fates that I have to do still. 10 guild leaves. I mean, I could do the 20 leave quests, I guess. Wouldn't be horrible. Discipline of War 2. What is this stuff? Deep Shadow Axe. What Deep Shadow stuff from? I don't remember this for some reason. Discipline of War 2 here. Augmented Crystarium Bow. Oh, I guess this was like, you know, the special gear. Right? This was the raid stuff for a time. So it goes from that to... Alright, let's see what the Crypt Lurker 2 stuff was like. Oh, that's right. These are the augmented ones here. I love those chakrams so much. One of the best Dragoon Lances ever made. Hands down. Why you got a little spiky end? A little weird spiky end over there. It's like you got stuff stuck on it. Alright, now that's a good Red Mage Rapier. And that one ain't too bad. I like the thinner looking rapier though. All right, shield. Oh, that's nice. So you got the other stuff in the meantime. A fig. I love figs. And then token exchange. Innocence. You could get his gear. Titania. You could get her weapons. The Dancer chakrams again look really good. Hades has these fire things. Oh, that's right. This is how you originally got the helms. Now, how do I get formidable cogs? Because I want that frog. Finale most formidable. Oh, it's one of like the climbing fates as well. You must complete a quest chain or a fate quest chain. Go from Ironbeard Builders resist to revolt to rebuild, and then you get a foe most formidable and a family most formidable. And it allows you to unlock Iron Frog, which I need to get Iron Frog very badly. You know, it's kind of in the name, it's a namesake at that point, it's just needed.
Damn it! Hang on to something!
No, I might as well egg up for this. Let me just heal myself up. I think this is where we fight the Berserk. And I love the Berserk. No, Gengen and Cassad and Gun are all upset. And Magnus. God, I cannot wait to become Gunbreaker, like properly. I love Dark Knight. I love Warrior still, but playing as Gunbreaker has given me that little extra like, ooh, I didn't know I wanted this kind of feeling. So it's easy to say that my enjoyment on Gunbreaker is slowly but surely surpassing Paladin.
Come on, boys, that could be chance to be casting some tailings. Well, it's back to the workshop with the lot. Yeah. That we're walking lost in the flood. Proud angels bathe in their wages of blood. Oh wait. I was trying to get away, but I was too slow. Killer, please don't die. Though I am confident in my abilities to keep myself alive as a warrior, I'm not feeling all too much right now in this dungeon, because this is the spooky one. Oh. Still scary. Omni. Near Omni. Near Omni. When will you learn to call your lovely branch when you're in trouble? We'll discuss this later, but for now, onward. Let's have some fun. We've been waiting for you. They all got turned into me! Let's go! All the Forgs. All the Forgy boys. And girls. And non-binary pals. Everyone's a frog if you really just put your mind to it.
I like how his AoE is called Lunar Eclipse, but ours is called Total Eclipse. Very funny. Let's just pop this for now. Give them a little bit of damage. Nothing that I can use. Thank you. Ow, kaboom. I like this necromancer. She's cool. Bam, bam, bam. This. Pop that on for everyone. Our healer and red mage are both down. Uh-oh. Bam, bam, ba-dam, bam, bam, ba-dam. This is why Warrior is so good, though.
We got it.
Got this. I wasn't scared. Oh. Totally not. Boing.
In Lakeland we go.
Ah, no one has the stuff on. Considering I admittedly wasn't paying attention for a part of that fight, I was trying to help a friend with their 14 questions, I did surprisingly good in that. Such a chaotic but amazing dungeon. This is like one of the few dungeons that really make me feel like, oh god, everything is going to shit. And I'm like, the world is ending, everyone's gonna die, you know, like, nothing is okay, be afraid, be very afraid, like that type stuff. But hey, here we are. Ink Mage, you're being perfect. Get the Paladin first.
Alright. Time to fight. The big boar. The spectral berserker. God, I love berserkers.
What if Dark Knights get to go into a new stance called Berserker? Or that becomes a new tank for us in the future? Which it probably wouldn't, because it is so similar. I mean, it's Warrior, but with a Dark Knight weapon. Actually don't know what we need to put up for our, what are they called? So I am gonna have to ask you guys to bear with me because it looks like we might get audio issues. Considering we're nearing that 2-hour mark a lot more. But for the weekly calendar, today is Friday? You said unsure? Yeah, it is Friday. So it's Friday, it's EXP and teleport as well. So if we do hit audio issues, I very much so apologize. Hopefully we're not at them now. Okay, we sound good at the moment. I don't know what gives me that, you know, static sound, but something obviously does. What it is, I could not say. Which is really gonna suck when dawntrail comes out if I can't get that sorted. Because then, I mean, I'll do a 2-hour stream of dawntrail, basically. I don't have an issue with that. Because there will be days that I just can't log into the service potentially, depending on how popular and populated everything gets. My character looks so sad. basically have 14 minutes before I have to restart. Two comms, let's go. So long as this isn't a 14-minute long cutscene, we're good.
I think that's the last of them.
Apparently even they have limits. Nevertheless, we should remain vigilant.
It actually tells me to go manually speak to the Exarch after this, so I can
Eorzea, something
restart
occurred to me while
on
we were
my own.
fighting. These enemies.
Our heroes, hailing from other shards, summoned hither to deliver this world from its doom. Scant moments after the star shower did they appear, as yet more souls were inspired to walk the hero's path, no doubt. Thus did hopes for salvation of realms near and far resonate and converge, lending still greater strength unto our adversary.
So that's Elidibus's game. But first things first. If the rings are the same as the Exarchs, then we need to ask him how that's possible.
The Crystarium is close. Let us press on.
They come.
So near and yet so far.
In the chaos of conflict, one can always find an opening to exploit.
Whoever taught you that is a wise man indeed, and good with a gunblade. But yes, I dare say we can create an opening wide enough for at least one of us to slip through.
The smallest of us. Most nimble.
That being you, of course.
Wisest.
Though others are welcome to follow in your wake. Reen and I will keep our guests occupied.
Brave and selfless as ever. Yet the two of you may struggle to fool our foes, etherically sensitive as they are. Had you a comrade who could use destructive magics to wreak havoc upon the ambient ether, on the other hand?
Very well. I too shall assist in the diversionary effort.
Oh, not this old dance again. Yes, obviously I'll stay and fight. Alphino, I'm about to do a great many stupid and reckless things. Watch my back, would you?
I love them so much. I'm about to do a great many
There you have
reckless
it.
and stupid things.
Take care of yourself, my friend.
Watch my back, will you?
Make an opening nice and big, eh?
We'll do our best.
Finished? Then let's begin. Ha!
She was like, alright, time to blow everyone up.
A short while earlier in the ocular.
Ocular.
Tis done.
Oh, let me see, let me see!
Back, Luke, sweetheart. Simmer.
memories are preserved safely within. We've done it. We've done it at last.
I have inspected the other vessels. They are all ready to receive of our friends' memories.
Oh, excellent! Excellent! I shall have my familiars bear word to them at once.
Elidibus.
It was not until I observed the battle between Emet-Selch and the Warrior of Darkness that I realized what I must do. I will summon heroes from other worlds unto the first, just as you did. Their presence shall serve to empower me, granting me the strength to crush my enemy.
Though it pains me to disappoint you, I feel compelled to explain that the magic in question requires no small amount of preparation.
But you assume I require my champions to be summoned in their entirety. I do not. Their souls needn't even be whole. My purpose requires no more than their burning desire to vanquish evil. This I shall sear upon the ether, raising thereby an army of phantom heroes to whom I shall whisper, as I have to so many over the ages. Here lies darkness. It must be destroyed.
And you expect me to cooperate?
I do not require your cooperation. Your death will suffice. The magic I shall have from your corpse.
Go, Lucas! We must flee!
But what is this?
Speed demon.
My friend, how did you...
I heard
No
you
matter.
moaning and I came.
Elidibus.
That sounds
took
really
us
bad.
unawares.
And I followed it.
It was all we could do. To raise a war to hinder his steps. And so we fled. But he took it. The vessel with the Exarch's memories. Forgive me. Forgive me.
The vessel bears not only my memories, but my blood. The blood of Allegan royalty, granting him the means to control the tower. With it, he has performed I know not how many summonings, calling forth heroes from across the rift. And, as you can see, the burden upon the tower is beginning to tell.
I'm just glad you're alive. Make sure you stay that way.
If you mean to face him alone, I will not allow it. Not this time.
I have a trick up my sleeve. It's okay.
Elidibus has exploited the people's nobility, twisted their purest intentions for terrible ends. And I cannot let it stand. As Exarch, it is my duty to protect them, to defend their hopes and dreams. So I am going to the Crystal Tower, with or without your blessing. Though, I would rather it were with. Thank you.
I joined you, but I would only be a burden. Better that I remain here with my gremlins.
I shall send help. Stay strong, my friend, and take heart. By binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. Much like our adversary, I am not wont to show my hand prematurely, but the time has come to bring my strongest card to bear.
I need that screenshot.
To the tower!
Me and my best friend. All right. Let us restart the game. I was gonna try and type something to the FC just as I was ending there, but I miscounted how long it would take me to type out what I needed. Okay, teleportation and experience is what we need. Reset at 2 on the dot. And the game is up within the 2-hour mark, literally as it was needed. So we have 1 more hour to go. Well, an hour and a half to go. So I can get through Hope's Confluence, which is the next one. And then I wonder if I can get through all 5 in an hour and a half. Maybe I'll push stream a little bit longer tonight. Who knows? I need to up my playtime soon, though. Actually, no, I'm going to use the restroom before we go into this, because I know there's going to be a lot of what's it called? A lot of cutscenes coming up, I believe. He reduced. I'll be right back. Alright, I just need to respond to something in the FC really quick. So, you open up that, you'll see a spot called actions. All right. There we go. With your permission, I would make a brief stop at Akensa Gate. Just long enough to send the guard to Eorzea, you understand. Were it not for them, we would have never escaped Elidibus. Much less with the spirit vessels. Though mine fell into our foes' clutches, Eorzea gathered up the rest, at great risk to themselves. I must see that they are safe before we press on. Enough good people have given their lives that I might fulfill my duty. On Grand Eye, time for us to deliver this world of its hate and its darkness and horrid ways of the monsters that are trying to attack us every which way possible. But Warrior of Darkness, Exarch, forgive us this paltry greeting, but we were not notified of your coming. It wasn't planned. I need you to assemble a rescue party. Our friend Beklug lies wounded in the clearing to the west. Pray go to their aid with all haste. At once, my lord. May I ask how they came to harm? They've been reports of enemies in our midst, specters who appear after the shadow star, or after the star shower. Do they have something to do with it? Yes, the man who attacked Beklug is also responsible for the star showers and the appearance of the specters. I have no time to explain, but know that the individual in question does not seek to do indiscriminate harm. If you do not bear his servant's path, they will not turn on you. You are to leave this foe to us, understood? Meanwhile, I ask that you alert the rest of the guard and focus on maintaining calm in the city. Understood. Hello, Lena. Lena! I shall take charge of matters in the city. Find Beklug now. No time to explain. The graver the matter, the less inclined you are to speak of it, even when it is plain for all to see, like what is happening to you. Lena, the time is true. This time, there truly is no time. I know, my lord. What matters otherwise, I believe you would even be willing to speak of your past if pressed. Yet, I remain afraid to do so. Afraid that what I might learn might make a stranger of you. Forgive me. There is no time. Perhaps a few words are in order. Indeed, time must be made. Lena, do you remember the time you got lost in the tower when you were little, and I searched for you for hours on end? And the cake I baked for your 10th name day? That hideous lump the good people of the mean covered up with beautiful candles. Oh, and your hapless first encounter with the Sin Eaters as a god. Afterwards, you threw yourself into your training, pretending nothing was wrong, though I could see the tears in your eyes. All those moments that we shared, and all the feelings that accompanied them, they are as real as aught that came before, and nothing will ever change that. Will ever change what we mean to one another. If I have made you worry, then I beg your forgiveness. Heavens know you deserved better. Through the darkest of times, you have kept faith with me, standing tall as a proud daughter of the Crystarium. As an example to us all, I count myself to have I count myself blessed to have had you in my life, and I want you to know that. Why do you speak so, as if this were our last meeting? Truly, you have a knack for making people worry. Besides, it is you who are an example to us all. You who have led us through countless trials, and you who will lead us through countless trials to come. So go, my lord, do what you must, but take care. Let's go. My dear best friend. Oh. She knows what's about to happen. Needs a tear to my eye. The ward holds excellent. Elizabeth will still be within the tower. Our foe's sole purpose is to destroy you, and to that end he has summoned heroes from other reflections, empowering himself with their hope, even as they occupy your comrades. You will not best him as easily as you did in the depths. By any measure, the odds are now stacked firmly in his favor. To wit, spare no preparation, my friend. I shall lift the ward only when you are ready. Part of me wants to go dye my hair really quick. Because this is like a dark time, and I feel like dark moments are always when I want the stuff to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the BRB screen. Just as if nothing's going on, right? Let's see how it looks really quick. Ooh, right there. That's the ticket. Which means I'll have to actually fix up my, my video there. And the BRB screen, that will have to change soon. Design done a little different. Little darker vibe going on, but one which, well, add a portrait, we'll do that. There we go. One which well reflects Lito's personality. Are you ready then? Very well. I shall lift the ward. You know, it wasn't long ago that I watched you seal up the place. Ah, before I began my slumber, you mean? It seems rather longer to me, but yes. What strange symmetry. This time, I break the seal and have no intention of locking myself away again. Nay, together we will enter, together we will leave, in triumph. So come, my friend. Let us be about it. To the edge, some fire as music is about to play in this fight, but even right now, it's so cool, let's go. Dun, dun,
Not here either. We must keep climbing.
dun, dun.
"'Twas but a matter of time. I cannot keep up with you, nor will it avail us to make a stand here. You must go on without me. Find Elidibus and stop him. Worry not, my friend. Though I am no warrior, I have learned to hold my own over the years. When first we explored this tower, you and your fellow adventurers formed the van, while I was left to follow in your wake. Suffice it to say, I was not best pleased with the arrangement. How I wished that I could join you. And now I have, here where it all began. I was right to trust in you, and the power of your legacy, of your name, to let them guide my every deed.
For Elidibus is my name, and my mission, guiding my every deed.
Did you... Why me?
Why you? Why not you? Had I chosen another, we would never have made it this far. Or do I mistake your meaning? Elidibus spoke in similar terms, you say? How curious. To answer your question, then, I made my choice for reasons which seemed obvious to me, but may not to any other. There were the expectations I placed upon myself before beginning my slumber, and the expectations of those who roused me. Of course, I had the choice to turn my back on a lot of it, but in the end, it was no choice at all. I cherish the time I spent with you and the others. What I wouldn't give to return to those halcyon days. Chasing ancient secrets, overcoming trial after trial with the aid of like-minded comrades. And what remarkable comrades they were. In such company, I felt as if I were a character in the epic tales that had stirred my heart as a boy. As if my dream had come true. It hadn't, of course, for I was no hero. Neither then nor after. Though the world to which I awakened and the first were beset with myriad problems, I rarely knew how best to play my part. There was, however, one thing of which I was certain. That I could not bear to let those dear to me meet a tragic end.
I love this song so much. Just goosebumps everywhere right now. It's crazy.
I'm afraid our time is up. Go! Rest assured you haven't seen the last of me. I wouldn't dream of playing my trump card save in your presence. Break!
Memories of a possible future.
Memories of a future.
Worthless. All. Worthless as memories of the only past. Fated to fray and fade into oblivion. Leaving naught but a gaping void. The Waking Sands. Yes, that was the place. The place I first made myself known to you and yours. The seventh rejoining had left the realm listing dangerously towards darkness, and events were unfolding that threatened to push it over the brink. Thus did I approach you in my capacity as emissary, thinking that you would make a useful pawn. But I was wrong. And for my misstep did La Habrea and Emetzelk pay the ultimate price, leaving me the last of the unsundered. My remaining brethren, fragmented as they are, cannot hope to see our mission to its end. It falls to me alone. Defeat is not an option. I will strike you down. I will resurrect Lord Zodiac, and I will bring back those who sacrifice themselves to call him forth. Though it take 1,000 years, upon my honor as Elidibus, emissary of the Convocation of 14, I will see this done.
But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. I love Hythelodius. You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication of to your duty verges on obsession.
I kind of wish I could have the hand garb that Gaius has, like where it wraps the whole hand. That would be nice. It's like I have the fingerless ones, which are cool, but
those who once relied upon you are no more.
What of it? I have my mission. I am Elidibus, and it is my duty to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. This I swore to someone. We spoke, and I swore. What? What did I... This pain, this torment, is nothing. No more than must be suffered to deliver the world from its doom. No more than any of you malformed creatures have known. Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even should it cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on, kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent!
Aye, it's true. We've lost much and more.
Ardbert.
Known unimaginable suffering. But through it all, we never, ever forgot what was dear to us. And that's what gave us the strength to carry on.
I will put an end to this.
No. No! It will not end here! Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call. The time is come to deliver your brethren from darkness. My heart's sole desire is a world free of sorrow. Join with me now in hope and prayer for the salvation of all. If you would usher in the end, then with my all shall I oppose you. As the avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly in all their imperfection, as the warrior of light incarnate. Come, warrior of darkness, let us finish this. What?
Oh. Here and I connect the chronicle of the traveler, shepherd to the stars in the dark. Though the world be sundered and our souls set adrift, where ye walk, my dearest friend, fate shall surely follow. For yours is the 14th seat, the seat of Azim. Hello, brother. What brings the light to
an invocation of Eld, though not of Hydaelyn's making. What are you? No, it matters not. You are the enemy, and you will fall. Even should it cost me everything, I will not forsake my duty.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Oh.
For my people, for our world, I will strike you down.
Oh, look at her.
This battle shall be our
To
last.
the edge. Oh. Oh? We didn't have full health. Cold echoes tumbling the tower. Three skull casted, 10 cast aside. One dark future, no one said.
Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! Gleaming steel, light my path!
Even now, with all this power, it seems I am hard-pressed to lay you low. No matter, you will not. If you will not fall, then you will be banished instead. Absolute teleport. This is maybe the most important tapping sequence we ever have. Hey, we're on the third day. Here where we Ascians have been forced to retreat time and time again. Struggle all you like, even should you break free, there is no way back. Touch the crystal of Azim, and so it ends, in unceremoniously fashion. Oh, don't you think that we're gone so soon, buddy?
You! It cannot
There
be!
he is. The boy. The boy.
To me, warriors of light! I am salvation given form. Mankind's first hero, and his final hope.
I need that picture. That's such a good one.
For victory, I render up my all! Your demise will be our salvation.
I'll show you the Herald of Darkness.
You still stand. Very well. Begone, spawn of shadow!
The mute is just so good.
Darkness must be destroyed!
Oh, a summoner man. To the end. Ba 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 da da da. To the end. Ba 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 da.
My soul knows no surrender. Hope, grant me strength.
So he's at LB2. Two-tone echoes, tone, land in time. Three screams, darkness, the sun. One future, one survive.
Gleaming steel, light my path.
Da da da. Ba 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 da. Ba ba ba. Do 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 do
Be gone!
I need to listen to the song again after stream. It's just so good. Up to the edge. I need to actually start setting up my like my nerd list of music. Cleansing waters wash away evil.
Darkness must be destroyed! My beauty! No, not yet!
Achieved. No one died though, that's fire. To the edge.
No, I cannot fail. I will not.
To the edge, do your wrath, so I will give it to you. Two comes, I'll take it out of way. The healers and the other tank deserve it more.
Fool! You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
I was OT that entire time, and there's not really a need for a swap.
Elidibus, So fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession blinded you to the true nature of this tower, this beacon of hope for mankind. Created to serve as a reservoir for the limitless energy of the heavens. To harness and bind the boundless. Not unlike white Eorzea. Your ill-begotten power. Obtained by exploiting that which is best in us. I shall have it. Your soul and all!
Totally not just grabbing a crap ton of screenshots. What an amazing shot. Oh. I love this game. One brings shadow, one brings its light to bring back to the edge. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, 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 da. Ba, da, 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 da. To the edge. Oh, little baby boy. My family.
This. Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair. Divided over the fate of the star. A rare occurrence, always fleeting. But not this time. Not this time. Reconciliation. Elizabeth. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiac. For them. My people. My brothers. My friends. Stay strong. Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
I concede I may have overexerted myself.
Oh, you think?
Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan, and that when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you. We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity, found a way for everyone to return to the source, and, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend. So, I hope you'll forgive me this moment of selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged, promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together. That's all I ask.
Promise.
If I were to tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me?
Absolutely.
Thank you. My friend, with you, my mind and memories shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable.
And he is in immeasurable pain here.
May it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
I would love a statue of the crystallized Exarch. The Scions in one place together.
There, the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained her ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of her link to the First, and of hope.
Am I alright? I should be the one asking you. But yes, I'm fine. Thank you. We all are. The people are fine, the city's fine, and the star showers have stopped. It's almost as if we'd gone back to peaceful days that followed the night's return. Almost.
Nothing unsaid. There we go. Alright.
Little, if you're ready, would you recount to us how the day has unfolded?
Dun, dun.
So, you reached out to Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved. Sure I did the right thing. Perhaps you did, perhaps you did not. None can say. But the important thing is this. Through violence, though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, we best remember him and his legacy. As long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. You say that an ancient came to your aid. How is that possible? A gift from Eorzea. He knew of Elidibus's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is remember him. Remember events as they happened, no more and no less. As the Ronkins so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you are. My friend, we were given to understand that thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed?
Lie down at a time like this, don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now tell me, what happened? Where is the Exarch? I see. Little, will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. But I need to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief.
And 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. As thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with little, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation.
So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts. And then he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risk. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single-word reply, yet the answer I received was rather longer than that. Almost comically so. In fact, regardless, out of respect of the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. Ahem. As I grow older, the burdens I carried became even more numerous, burdens which weigh upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Vothri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And through our struggles, though our struggles may differ greatly since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risk. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seemed to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return.
If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Sutherbow. Let's reconvene here anon. There remain some few matters which I require my attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child.
I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minfilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabatharang together. One last time.
A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well, it's back to Yulmore for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places to be of your own, Alize. I shall see you later. As you probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head. But I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit. So I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'd be glad. I'm sure he'd love it. The thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halrick's doing. This will be our final quest of the night. We'll have 3 on Monday, and this area. After that, we take ourselves back into the source.
Halrick, oh god, don't tell me he's wandered off again.
Quick, little, we have to find him.
Oh, Alize, I didn't see you there. Think for Halrick, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken.
What a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then?
There he is. I was afraid he'd wander off again.
Oh,
there's no need to worry. Halrick's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks as of late. Look how little his tail is. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot.
Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here.
Doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in honor of her.
So, he remembers.
What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize it's sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured that the treatments will continue. Becklog will come to oversee them in my stead.
I see.
You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go. But I know everyone will be happy for you. Truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us. Achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues. And that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, whatever you have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here after all. The time to you is precious. That's right, Halric. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look in on the others. Alfino, for instance. If anyone is crying, it'll be him.
Oh, Alpha, no!
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear!
Have a child name it Alfino. Style his hair the exact same way. Show him of his brother. If they have a child, it's definitely gonna be named Alfino.
As you can see, Alfino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
Part of her will be lost without him. Make sure you leave nothing unsaid. Ooh, look, 2 free Fantasias behind us.
Indeed, my friend. Nothing unsaid. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make.
I hate you. Well, I hated you.
On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist, you have our love, now and always.
I love that line.
And you mine. Please take care.
It is a strange feeling, Little, to stand in the company of our friends knowing that we will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know, I shall cherish my memories of Norvrant, of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. I shall look forward to your tales for their endeavors. Alright, I'm just gonna go check something. Now, you know what? I will leave it here because I'm very hungry. I could use some food, so we will continue the journey on Monday, where we will go from the end of 5.3 to the beginning of 5.4 and be ever closer to the end of this expansion. In the meantime, I need to continue my gunbreaker leveling. I'm at level 74. We're so close to the end of it. 6 more levels, better part of 5 actually. So, Jin, thank you for stopping in earlier, if anyone's been lurking. I highly appreciate it. If you are watching this as a VOD or lurking, please do like and subscribe. Highly, highly, highly appreciated. And I will be live again on Monday. So, hope you guys have a good weekend. Take care, love yourselves, and goodbye.